So I arrived here in this country in, thank you, in 2019. And when I arrived, I was feeling a little bit, it was a period of my life when I was feeling a bit lost and a bit directionless. And one morning when I was feeling particularly anxious, I decided to go for a run to try to clear my head. And I was fortunate to be on the edge of the Noosa National Park at the time. And when I ran through there towards the coast, on my way, I saw a beautiful, a massive monitor lizard. And as I reached the coast, I then looked down into the bay, into the crystal clear waters, and I saw this green sea turtle bobbing about. And seconds later, I looked up to witness a huge humpback whale spectacularly breaching the surface of the water. And this was the first time that I'd seen any of these animals in the wild. I was completely blown away and captivated. And I felt a sense of awe and I felt a sense of calm that calmed my anxiety. And I'm sure many of you will have experienced the same kind of feeling when you've been out in nature, that feeling that only nature can provide to give us that well-being and to give us positive mental health, right? And like me, you probably feel passionate about saving our wild species. But not everyone feels the same way, right? Sadly, there are those who make a profit out of destroying our forests. And they want you to believe that it's okay, that it's fine, that it's sustainable. But it's not okay. It's not okay that we live in a global deforestation hotspot. It's not okay that 10 million hectares of forest have been destroyed due to land clearing in the last 20 years. And it's not okay that over 2,000 of our native species of animals and plants have been lost, or could be lost forever due to land clearing. Queensland has the lowest proportion of its nature protected of all of the states and territories at just 8.6%, and that's despite Queensland being home to over half of the unique plants and animal species that we have in the whole of Australia. But it doesn't have to remain that way. Through the expansion of protected areas, we can save our koalas, our greater gliders, and our glossy black cockatoos from having their homes demolished. Taking public action like we're doing today is the way to get there. Just last year, right here in southeast Queensland, the Protect Beautiful Queensland Alliance teamed up and fought for forests alongside bird watchers, hikers, trail runners, and concerned locals. Continuing a campaign that's been running for 25 years, and we won. We're now confident that we'll see 30,000 hectares of native forests become national parks and conservation areas within the next 2 years. And we can achieve so much more if we continue working together. The Protect Beautiful Queensland campaign aims to double the amount of protected areas in Queensland by 2030 through properly looked after parks, through private protected areas and through Indigenous protected areas. But we can only get there with your help. And you can help by following us on social media, sharing our posts, signing our petitions, and if you have time, come and volunteer at one of our events. We're not alone. All of the polls show that the vast majority of us want the same thing. We want to hold on to every last precious forest that we have here. And we don't know what the future holds for these forests, but what we do know is who gets to decide that future, and it's us.